Hi everyone, I'm Heidi and I hope you're doing okay and staying safe and healthy, maybe even getting a little bit more time to write during this unprecedented time. My sister and I are working on a play project about stress and we could use your help. Consider writing on the following prompts and sending what you write to me at heidikray@gmail.com. Here are the prompts. First, write your moment of crisis right now. Take a moment and reflect on what it is doing to your body, this whole global pandemic, what it is doing to your mind, what you're experiencing, and what stress looks like for you, feels like, smells like, tastes like, all of those things. If it helps to close your eyes and sit with those and really reflect on what the last few weeks have been like for you, you can do that. Take a moment and pause the video if you would like to reflect on how this global pandemic has affected your body and your mind. Once you've done that, you can write about everything you were just reflecting on. So take about 10 minutes or more, set a timer for 10 or more minutes, and write everything that has been going on for you. Write what stress looks like for you, what it feels like, all of those things. Try to write without thinking and write keeping your hands moving. Let yourself not worry at all about editing, censoring yourself, and don't worry about spelling, punctuation, or grammar. Anytime you get stuck, write stress is or stress looks like, feels like, smells like, tastes like, and then go from there. The more specific, the better, and it doesn't have to make sense at all, like in a logical way. You can write that stress is a badger that's juggling in your spleen, or stress sounds like a whale, a blue whale with a bad case of the hiccups. Any of that is great. So take 10 minutes or more and write what stress is like for you right now. Great, good job. Now, if you can, share your work with someone who's close to you. Maybe someone you're living with in quarantine, especially if you can write with them. Sometimes it's really great to write and share something immediately afterward. It can let go of all of those stress feelings that we were holding on to, and it can also help us connect with each other. So consider sharing your work or reading it aloud to yourself even. Take a moment, pause the video, and read your work aloud. Great, next is your chance to get out of the chair. Your job is to go and after you've done all of this writing on stress and reading about stress, go ahead and take your body and shake it around. Go around the block in a walk or a run. You can dance around in your living room. Any of those things. Get a hot bath for yourself. Any of those things. And take a moment, pause the video for a moment so you can get into your body. Hey, welcome back. So next, you can read this poem below that's called How to Be Perfect by Ron Padgett. It's beautiful, it's long, but try and read it aloud to yourself so you can get it in your bones. If you only have time to read a few lines, that's okay, you'll still get the idea. Notice how the poignant and philosophical lines butt up against the really pedestrian and the whimsical and the silly even. Pause the video so you can read this poem to yourself out loud. Excellent. So now that you've read this poem, How to Be Perfect, write your own how-to poem, except this one might not be called How to Be Perfect. It might be called How to Survive a Pandemic in Isolation, or How to Lose Your Mind, How to Be Imperfect, or How to Plant a Victory Garden, How to Get Through the Day, any of those things. As you're writing, what the first thing you'll be doing is writing out the title to your poem, and maybe it's thinking of what kind of how-to poem you're writing, then write that as your title, at least for now, and then write everything out. Take another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you'd like to use. Set a timer for yourself and write that all out. Don't think of too much, keep your hand moving, and don't worry about spelling, grammar, anything like that, and be specific. Pause the video so you can write your own how-to poem. All right, great. So now you can share your poem with someone else. Maybe it's someone you're living with, or you can Zoom with someone, FaceTime someone, or Skype someone else, and you can share what you just wrote with them. If you're feeling extra generous, you can share your work with me by sending it to heidikray@gmail.com. And of course, there's no pressure to do any of that. But I'm so glad that you wrote with me today. Thank you so much for sharing this virtual time and space. It means a lot to me, so thank you. You can get more details on our play project and on the prompt itself by reading below. Otherwise, take care, stay healthy, and happy writing. Thanks, everyone. Bye.